Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. Gets it back. Out to the left it goes. It's a loose ball. He's looked long this time. And that is as far as they're going to go. Luis Enrique.
Well, each team knows that they're still well below standard, and it's a question of which can find a way out.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Deftly done. Cuts it out. Forward it goes. Played back in. Castro! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Castro. And we hit half-time, so another team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Here it is now, surely! It's a Maradona! There it is! Jim, your thoughts?
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Gets good distance on it. hoists it forward, and it's got through. Out to the right. Look at the defender bombing forward.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
It's a promising ball.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
It is looking like the end. If anything's got shapes to shoot! And that's been levered clear. Chance to shoot! So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Now Sean, and the finish! Goal! They have stolen level at the last! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. So all square with almost no time remaining. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
And time is up. Well, no winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably a fair reflection. It has finished all square. Your reflections then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. The action has already started. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Muller. Toni Kroos. Looks to clip it forward. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Real chance! He scored! Oh, that always looked the likely outcome.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Out to the right. Well, that's where he wants it. Gets a good foot in there. Luisao. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Ball through needs to be good. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Nielsen coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Oh, really good feet from him. Schweinsteiger. Chip through. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Kaka. Plays it out to the flank. First 45 minutes are up. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football that still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A really decent game up to now. Any strong opinions on the first half?
At least Peter, not conceding another goal, has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again then.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Schweinsteiger. Toni Kroos. Schweinsteiger! Brings it forward. Big chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And that has been cleared. Hoists it forward. Oh, they can break here.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Tries to get it forward quickly. He's away! Khedira! That's caused a worry or two.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Luisao. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm impressed.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Looking to widen the gap even further here. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Roberto Carlos! Just off target.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Toni Kroos. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And the ball's come out.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Turns and goes back. It's on a... Rivaldo! Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Gets it upfield. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny. Just a goal in it. But that was enough. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm sure a more comfortable margin would have been preferable, but you can't expect to get your way all the time. I think it was a win earned through game management, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. We have already started here. Jorginho. It's come loose. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Romario. Nicely controlled. Shoots! Decent enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though.
Still goalless. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Oh, good stop, it hit to me. Away from immediate danger. That's going to be a goal kick. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Shade too heavy. Keeper could pick that up. Out to the right. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Silva. Chip through. Could be a chance. He's had a shot! A skipper's goal!
And as usual, the skipper has put a lot of effort and endeavour into that goal, and now provides a platform to take that fresh impetus into the second half and go on and try and win this contest.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of now you.
We've reached half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're underway again. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. He's got away. Shot at goal! They've done it! And this is getting better and better. Terrific audacity, just gorgeous skill.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Bebeto! No mistake! The contact was crisp and clean. That was just a rocket.
Oh, the contact was fantastic. Right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Going through. Turns and goes back, going for goal!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Real chance!
Should have put that one away.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Just brushed off the ball there. The final 5 minutes. It is just a question of running down the clock now. And he heaves it forward. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. It's one! In it goes! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. And they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt, they were the better side. And the result reflects as much. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. And already we're underway here. There will be a throw-in. Well, both teams have had a frustrating start to the season. Not a single win between them. Plays it over to the other flank. Pepe looks to clip it forward. And the through ball is intercepted. Forward it goes. Martinez. He's away! Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's played forward.
Well, each team knows that they're still well below standard, and it's a question of which can...
Goes for goal! And it's a goal!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
A 1-0 lead established.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Di Maria. Dybala. Going for goal! Could be a chance here. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Di Maria. Has a pop! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And they've been caught out here. Tagliafico. Hardly anything between the sides. And it's 1-0. Pella looking to break out here. There's the end of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain the momentum now and finish the job.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0. Here we go again. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Gets it back. Could move up a gear here. Dinks one in. Knocks it away. Gets a good foot in there. Messi. Pella. And now they can launch a counter. And he's there to cut it out. The defence can get it clear. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Plays it back. What a ball this has turned out to be. Martinez. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Gomez. Now the counter. Tries to get it forward quickly. And the ball's come out! Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Has he found his man? Well positioned to make that interception. Gomez hoists it forward. Tagliafico. Oh, nice touch. Gomez. That's a good... Martinez! Should have been the equaliser.
When it needed something decisive, we showed too many mixed signals.
Throw in. There's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
It's a brilliant interception.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
And there goes the final whistle. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it. But that was enough. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a result which owed much to grind and graft, Peter. Not the prettiest of wins, but a very professional performance, I would say. And the clean sheet, of course, is always very welcome.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Has a hit! Goal!
That's the start teams are made of, and that has to give them great confidence for what's to come.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, good interception. And he's searching through. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Forward it goes. Played into the middle. Plays it out to the wing. Well played, he saw that coming. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Finds himself eased off the ball. He's got options out wide. He gets past his man. Got a sight of goal here. Can he get the shot away? Has a pop! They've done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that really is so impressive.
I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
So that's 2 now without reply.
That second goal has such a polarising effect.
And the half-time whistle goes. We can review the first half.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. Here we go again. Played out to the right. Good idea, just poorly executed. Keeper sends it forward. Out to the right. That's a brilliant interception. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's on his way. Time to deliver. Keeps everyone guessing. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Gets it back. Tries to get it forward quickly. Dashing forward at pace. Tries to dink it in. And help's available out wide. Heads it! Hoists it forward. Goes long. He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's played forward. Nicely measured pass. Pillar! That's a real chance missed.
Yeah, this is part of the job. Head down and keep plugging away.
And that's it. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt, they were the better side, and the result reflects as much. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
When you get free-flowing football out wide with consistent supply into the box, it brings excitement and entertainment to the proceedings. That was a brilliant display of good wing play for me.
So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to... He's had a goal! And it's a goal! And the game springs instantly to life. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Reuter. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Pula. Lovely bit of skill there. Mateus. And the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Danger averted for now. Looks to thread it through. Receives it from behind. Time to deliver. Has a hit! A real chance and a real let-off. Reuter. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. It's a throw. Tries to get it, and they goes for goal! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So that's two now without reply.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Could be a chance here. First half is done. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. Here we go again then. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Has a pop! Oh, good interception. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Battles to win it back. And it's been taken straight back. Reuter. Forward it goes. That's a decent ball. Well played, he saw that coming. Into the last 5 minutes. And the weighted pass. He's had a shot! And that will be the final act. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance, and a result which is well deserved. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, if ever there was a good tone setter for a football match, that was it. First minutes, first shot, first goal, and it set them up.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon. Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. This place, simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. And we're underway. Chip through. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Conti. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Out to the right. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Over to the left. Gorgeous control there. Real chance! This could fall anywhere. It's on a pop! And oh! And he's done it! He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Puts in a cross. Good take by the keeper. He's read that well. Just starting to get the first signs of rain here. Tries to get it forward quickly. Goalkeeper's ball. Forward it goes. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite...
And the finish! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And it's been taken short. Aimed in towards the centre. Looking for goal! And out to safety. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Through to the goalkeeper.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
It's found its way to him. Cuts it back, goes for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's broken loose. Should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Sergio Ramos. Played out to the right. Time is ebbing away, but it feels like an eternity when you're holding on to a slender lead. Shot goal! Oh, taken with style! And this is getting better and better. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Yeah, looks very much like the final nail in the coffin for me, I have to say.
Gets it back. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Gets wrestled off the ball. Shabby! And that has been cleared. And that will be the final act. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance, and a result which is well deserved. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world, and boy does it add to the occasion. The action has already started. And that was asking just too much of him. Hoists it forward. It's being played forward. That's not going to make it. Plays it over to the other flank. Quarter of an hour played.
Well, both sides have actually looked poor going forward. We've hardly seen anything meaningful yet.
Totti! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Lovely control. He made it stick with an excellent touch.
Henry. Good ball. Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Cuts it out. Blanc. Quick ball forward. Lukaev. More than happy to take the muscular approach. And he's going long. It's got and a shot! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Has a hit! Defending of the desperate variety.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Deftly done. Totti! And the follow-up! It's there! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
It's going to be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Henri gets a good foot in there. So still just a goal between them. He's had a shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Tries to get it forward quickly.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Oh, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it.
Jokayev! It's broken. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Big chance, corner. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
In with a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Great lead! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
So that's two now without reply. Zidane. It's on a plate. Van Brosse. De Rossi. Time added on, and the finish! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And the referee brings it to a close. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt, they were the better side, and the result reflects as much. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Of course, we all love to watch the creative side of the game and goal scorers, but there's an art to good defence too, and their organisation and discipline has helped earn this win.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. Well, both teams have had a frustrating start to the season, not a single win between them. Well, that had to be more accurate. Conte. Yep, it's a corner. Look at the goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Plays it through. Going through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. And he's there to cut it out. Mondi. Could move up a gear here. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Mbappe. So it is still 0-0. He's got away. That's great strength on the ball. Forward it goes. Defender's on the back foot. Dinks one in. Timely intervention. Tries to locate someone up front. Pogba. Mbappe. Keeper sends it forward. It's a loose ball. Oh, what a ball! Tries to get it forward quickly. And the first half is done. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So your views on the first half?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. A tight old game so far. Can that... Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's been taken straight back. He's left his man, tries a shot! No mistake! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
The perfect display, and the old saying comes to mind, when the going gets tough, etc.
Tries to stroke it through, has a hit! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, they have breathing space.
And looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So that's two now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Rafael Varane hoists it forward. Dembele. Can get that clear. And that's been won straight back. Now a chance to break. And they win it back again. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. from immediate danger. And the referee brings it to a close. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt, they were the better side, and the result reflects as much. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started, and we cannot wait for the contest that lies ahead. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. As you can see, we've already started here. And the weighted pass. A really good feat from him. Just wouldn't be beaten there. And it's been taken straight back. Gets into some space. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Chance! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Up to meet it! He's delivered all right! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. to the left it goes. Has gone out. It's found its way to him. And the shot! And in it goes! They have come roaring back! Lovely goal. Perfect poise to set himself for the strike. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well-matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
There is the half-time whistle. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. To review the first half.
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just thought the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So it's back to business. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. Played out to the right. He gets past his man. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Deftly done. He's gone for it! That has certainly tested the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Goes for goal!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Hits one! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Clears it out of harm's way. Nicely controlled. Has a pop! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Throw in. And that has been clubbed away. Dashing forward at pace. Over to the left. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's had a goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
couple of changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began...
Towering header! Attempt, it's the wrong outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Can't get the better of his opposite number.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Danger averted for now. Valencia! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Having turned the game. And that will be the final act. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire.